PowerCircle, we get the check. Then it's more what them feel like, you know, say you're the baddest thing. Hey yo, run the tune.
Yo, it's your boy, y'all already know. Today's episode, we head out, venture off to the Sunken Island, or the Sunken City. I think that's the appropriate name for it. We went to San Pedro, California, basically to go kick it on that side of Cali. Y'all already know, Venice Beach is my spot. Every time I go to LA or go anywhere to Cali, Venice Beach is my spot. But this time around, we got a chance to go to another spot on my bucket list, which is the Sunken City. Now, for those of you that know about the Sunken City, you already know what the main attraction is. And I'm finna get right to that in a minute. First, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Head Busters Food Company. Make sure y'all go check that out. The location will be open very, very soon in Las Vegas. That's right, Las Vegas. Feel free to check out some of the lovely dishes that's on display on Instagram. Actually, it's called at eatheadbusters_LV, which is the abbreviation for Las Vegas. So we recently changed the name. At first, it was just at eatheadbusters. Now it's at eatheadbusters_LV. Just so we can reach out to our Las Vegas people. You know what I'm saying? Now that we got that sponsor out of the way. Oh, and everything you hear in the background, the music that you're probably hearing right now in the background, is produced by none other than Cookup Unlimited. Produced by your boy. Yeah, that's right, I do beats. But y'all knew that by the first episode. And if you didn't check out the first episode, make sure y'all go back, check it out. Right now, you're probably on the channel, right? Duh. So if you didn't hit that red button and that notification bell, oh, there you go. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hit a couple of them like buttons if you like something, if you dislike something, if you want to hate, if you want to give some love. Feel free to comment down below. We got thick skin, y'all already know that. So anyway, today's episode, we venture off into the magical world of the Sunken City. That's in San Pedro, California, by the way. Shouts out to San Pedro, California. Beautiful landscape. Looks like you gotta have a whole lot of paper to stay out there. Me and Movie Dude Drew. Make sure y'all go check out Movie Dude Drew on Instagram. Make sure y'all go check him out at Thought Productions on YouTube. That's my boy, he part of the team. He PowerCircle crazy. Y'all already know that. Y'all see Movie Dude in the gang of episodes. Y'all might see that extra guy behind that camera. That's Movie Dude on the camera. But anyway, I'm getting on his ass this episode. He already knows this is coming. We done talked about this already. So let's just get right to it real quick. Alright, man. So we went to the Sunken Island. Sunken, what is it, Drewski?
Sunken Island.
Sunken Island? This motherfucking Movie Dude. Go all the way down. We'll see, I believe. We ended up shooting a video. We shot a video there.
Every day's a blessing when it all come together full circle.
It took a minute.
I know patience is a virtue.
Now,
Would you believe it if I told you? Don't hesitate to answer. Guess it's best that I just showed you. When you got a gift, it's more than fitting when it curse you.
I know.
When you got a gift, it's more than fitting when it curse you.
We climbed the mountain. We climbed from the very bottom of the Sunken Island all the way to the very, very top where you saw it. Now, if you saw how deep that was, we climb up the mountain. I'm finna tell you because like the audio, we had a little bit of technical difficulties with the audio in this one. And y'all already know that as y'all can hear the wind is just going haywire. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a mic. We was very short-handed on this particular scene. We had to go short-handed because we was going to the Sunken City, going below the water. It was no reception on your phones, no nothing. So we in literally uncharted waters. So anyway, we go to the very bottom of the island. We checked out all the landscapes. We did our research. We Googled everything. You can Google the Sunken City yourself. They got something called Star Island. Not the one in Miami, but they actually got what we like to call like a design at the bottom of the island, like a starfish. You know what I'm saying? Look just like a starfish. The only way to see it, you can see it from an aerial view, but we went to the very bottom, checked it out. What you gonna see, we got a gang of footage down there. We went down there to the water, the very bottom, and turns out it's a mountain. So we go down there, right? Going through this little cool bridge. We see all the dope graffiti at the bottom. Even seen a lady down there, thought she was a mermaid, for real. Out the feds. Facts, she's just sitting in this little, you dig, it's like inside the mountain, it's like this little rock you can sit in, write your poetry. That's why I said they got some paper over there. You gotta have some paper over there if you got stuff like that where you can just, leave your backyard, go all the way down to the water and hide in this little, I guess you want to call it a rock, inside of a rock / cave. You just sit there, write your songs, poetry, smoke your dude, have a cocktail, which I don't recommend because we seen like a huge abundance of liquor bottles, beer bottles, all of that kind of stuff, and that could be very dangerous. Like, I don't recommend nobody to go all the way down there under that act because you gotta go at your own risk. There's no lifeguards down there. You got all these slippery rocks, so we hopping rocks. We doing our thing, getting our low-key rock climbing on down below. So we down there, some beautiful scenery. The tides was going, you see the waves, you see people surfing. Just surfing, bro. Now, I'm from Chicago. I don't know about y'all, but on the West Coast, surfing is a real big thing out here. You might see, you know, if you haven't seen it before, you'll see people riding them waves, like literally, you know what I'm saying? So you know how the surf thing go. So we actually got to see it up close and personal. So that was pretty cool. So as we going, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm finna get on Movie Dude's ass. He basically said, oh, he's being a guide. So he's in front of me, hopping rocks, literally hopping rocks. You know, one bad slip up, man, you in that water, over with. You know what I'm saying? If you can't swim, you bound to drizzle. You already know. We got a lot of stuff accomplished. It was very invigorating, to say the least. Very refreshing. I haven't done nothing like this since we were shorties, like back in Robbins. We used to climb up to go to the canal and then climb up the hill. This wasn't a hill, Jack. This was an actual real live mountain. And yes, I did climb this. Keep the shoes. See that? Real work. I took it, me, Movie Dude, the cameras, and Biggie. That's all went up there to the mountaintop. Had a great moment of clarity though. It was dope. If you ever go up there, I will say this. It was one of the most peaceful places you could ever go. And it's a struggle to get up there. But if you figure out the secret way to go, next time we go, you know what the secret way. And we're gonna take the secret way to go stay up and go down, and not all the way down. But I am sweating like a mob. Damn it, Andy. So I see it's like an end, kind of like a dead end. You don't see no more rocks. And the only way you can go around, you gotta get in the water. So what this fool do, this fool gets in the water. Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but brothers like me, you know, I got my Biggie shirt on, Dougie, somewhat semi-Dougie. Got my nice jeans on, something I would not get dirty in. Got my shoes on. I have my J's on. Be down with the shenanigans. I had a ball though. I don't know. We're gonna do something a lot more safer. Almost failed a few times. We ain't got insurance. For the record, Jordans are not made for climbing or doing any of the stuff we was doing, but I had them on, so you know what I'm saying? So in my mind, we're doing a vlog. I'm trying to get my vlog on, but at the same time, I'm trying to scratch off my bucket list. They call it the Sunken City / Sunken Island for a reason. I mean, when you go there, I mean, of course, obviously you're gonna see the island part. But the Sunken City is like an enchanted, undisclosed area just above the mountain, which where we come to know now. You know, you got all this beautiful graffiti, all this beautiful art all over the place, like down below, up top, like all over. Like, just imagine graffiti heaven. It's like a graffiti paradise. It's a whole bunch of just dopeness. So, you know, we very into artsy stuff and graffiti and all this type of stuff. We artists, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know, we want to go see it. So this always been on my bucket list. And the inspiration behind the trip for me, myself personally, you know, just, you know, my journey as a filmmaker and doing a lot of these different things and shooting music videos. By the way, if you need a music video, holler at your boy. You get all the detailed information down below if you look in the captions. Anybody that wants to book us to come out, so everything is down there. So I just wanted to go ahead, man, throw that plug in there real quick. But anyway, back to the story. So the inspiration behind this trip, and he doesn't know this, but shouts out to my boy Nick Brzezinski. Y'all know him as Nicky Film, so make sure y'all, I'm gonna give him some love. You know, shout out to Nicky Film. Matter of fact, let me throw his Instagram up real quick. Make sure y'all go follow Nicky Films. If y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Another fellow Chicagoan / filmmaker that, you know, he shoots a lot of dope music videos. He do a lot of cool things. One day, just scrolling down, you know, during my film journey, me picking up the camera, you know, you want to have a focal point of where you want to be. And I've had a lot of good friends over the years that kind of just push me towards that way. You know, I'm a music guy at heart. I'm an art songwriter, producer, you know, I'm always around music engineering, so all this good stuff like that, you know. So when I started this journey, I was looking at a few people that to study from, to say, okay, I like what this guy's doing, I like what that guy's doing, I like this team, I like that team. So anyway, Nick Brzezinski was one of those people, one of the guys that I looked at for inspiration. You know, just looking at all the dope things he was doing. He shot videos for King Louis, did a lot of stuff for Diddy. Just look him up, man. You'll see what I'm talking about. You know, so I one day, checking out his Instagram one day, I seen him take some dope pictures and some dope shots in the Sunken City. I said, you know what? That's on my bucket list and I want to go there. So that's what I did. Fast forward to present time. Here we are. I got my own crew, so we just venture off and we go to the Sunken City. This is something I never seen, so I'm like, I haven't seen what we came to see. This is not the same thing I saw in the pictures. So we looking around, and then it just so happens we say, man, let's go back. We took the wrong route. So it just so happens halfway back, we look up, lo and behold, there's the way there. But what we didn't know was we didn't have to go all the way down below to get there. So when we first started the venture and we was looking for a parking space, I was actually standing, I'm not gonna give out the secret route to get to the Sunken City. So let's just say we went the long route, the more dangerous route. I'll tell you about that testimony towards the end of this joint. So anyway, we go all the way down. So we find we was actually in the right spot the first time, which was up top. So we really at the top of the mountain where we parked it. You couldn't really tell where we were, but just looking around. We go back down, so movie dude comes up with the bright idea to say, you know, he's a little more of a thrill seeker. So, you know, me, myself, I'm gonna play it safe. You know, a lot of stuff that he would do, I probably wouldn't, but in this case, he, I guess his instinct took over, and this movie dude switch clicked in. So this fool decides he just want to go mountain climbing. I mean, he's a grown man, but I'm responsible for this guy. I mean, how can I tell it? You know, something happened to him. I'm gonna tell his mom. Then it's on me. You know what I'm saying? He on my watch, so it's on me. So you know, as the CEO, you gotta be responsible for your people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at him like, man, is you crazy? We see people just hanging on certain parts, just hanging from other parts of these different rocks. You see girls just, hey, woo! See dudes is, you know, waving and kicking it, just sitting there, just soaking in the sights. So I'm looking like, man, I'm dirty as hell now. You know, Biggie shirt, dirty. It was a new shirt too, by the way. Matter of fact, my wife bought me that shirt. I'm looking like, man, I didn't plan on getting dirty. They all clean. I'm like, how they get up here? They didn't take the route we took. Turns out they took the real route you can take to get there, the little hidden route, which I will not disclose. I'm gonna just say, if you know, you know, and if you ever go there, I encourage you, you better ask somebody. I can't tell you, but you better ask somebody. We go there, we looking like, dang, how they get there? So then finally, you know, so we did what we had to do. We end up navigating our way, checking out all the sites throughout the whole city, the Sunken City. I mean, when I say it's dope, it's dope. It is quite the experience. I encourage any filmmaker, any videographer, anybody that's into the arts. This is definitely, this place should definitely be on your bucket list. So anyway, so we said, so how's we gonna get back down? How's we gonna get, so we like, man, damn that. So we didn't bother to ask because everybody is like spread it out. So we ended up figuring it out. So when we figured it out, all we had to do was climb over the secret fence, if you will. So we climbed over that. And turns out that was the way in the whole time. So I'm looking at this dude like, we were just right here. Whole time we sitting here vlogging, we right here. So anyway, we go, we climb, now we gotta walk back down to the car. So this is where we kicked it off at. So this is what we couldn't get on camera because, you know, obviously, you know, I got the camera, we got cameras, we strapped, cameras and all. So going up the mountain, no stabilizers, no nothing. He goes and he goes start climbing. I'm looking at him like, so he get halfway up there and I'm like, what are you doing? Now mind you, if you climb up, I'm gonna just give you a warning. Do not try this. If you ever go to the, I'm not encouraging you guys to try it. It's dangerous. You know, you can hurt yourself. It could be potentially fatal. Let that be known, you know what I'm saying? So please, this is no way to encourage you to go there. Trust me. At least not that route. So anyway, he gets halfway up. Now I gotta think, you know, a lot of things going through my head right now. First of all, I'm like, man, my wife would kill me if she knew I was doing something like this. My OG will kill me if I knew something. My OG would kill me if she knew something like of this magnitude, what I would do. You know, if anything happened, it's over. Nobody knows. You don't know nothing. You don't know where we at. Can't even go live. You know, we like to cap on live. Like literally, we at the point of no return at this point. I did something that I would normally not do, which is I'd be like, all right, you on your own, bruh. I'm going the long way. I'm gonna go back up. You know what I mean? Take the long route. So I'm like, man, well, that's too far to walk. I'm climbing up. I get halfway up. The sun comes out. Now I'm climbing up, man. I get halfway up there. I got on J's. So I'm like, yo, this is why I say Jordans is not the ideal shoe to be rock climbing in. So I get up there, the sun beaming, the sun shining. So it's a silver part of the mountain where my foot is slipping. So all I got is my hands to hang on, and I don't know where to get no grip. So, you know, because the sun is beaming, so I can't see nothing. This motherfucker laughing. So now that fear turned into anger. So in my mind, I'm thinking, when I get, man, I'm mad as hell. So he laughing and shit. So I get up, so then I go a little further, because there ain't no going back down. I can't just go down. Gotta keep going up. And finally, I say, look at God. So I look to my right. There's like a little stoop you can just kind of grab onto and hop on. So I hopped on and I took the easy way up. So now I can make my way up the rest of the mountain. This fool sees it the same way. My camera's swinging. I could have lost my camera, could have broke my camera. You know what I'm saying? This is why we don't have the footage. And let me tell you what this motherfucker's gonna do. Now we in the danger zone. We there and they got wrong step is over. This fool picks up his camera and take a picture of me. Now I don't know about you, man. But I'm hot, I'm boiling at this point. This motherfucker laughing. So then we finally make it to the top. Long story short, even though I gave y'all a long story. So we make it to the top. He reaches out, he's giggling and he's gonna reach his hand out. I just looked at his hand. Instantly my anger turned into happiness. Like, nigga, I just went up. I climbed from the bottom to the top of the mountain. I accomplished, that was equivalent to me. Was like equivalent to climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. So, and so we get to the top of the mountain, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, paradise, the Sunken City, the hidden gem. Man, I thought a Smurf was gonna pop out. It was vigorating. It was a vigorating experience. It was quite the experience, man. So that anger and all that rage, and I'm mad. All of a sudden, all that didn't matter no more. Because we felt accomplished. It was very, very dangerous for sure. So all these emotions all rolled into one, all went out the door. So now we here. I'm walking around, I'm looking. I'm like, yo, skip that, man. I done did all that. We shooting a video. And so we end up shooting a video from one of the joints from a previous project, an EP I put out basically for shits and giggles, which is entitled Dio Corporal. And if you're lucky, you can find it online, and it's on all streaming platforms. You can actually check it out. I mean, that single you can actually check out. It's on all streaming platforms, so make sure y'all go check that out. Matter of fact, I'll leave a link in the description for you for your viewing and listening pleasure. I'll leave the link to the video. The video is on here, so if you subscribe, then you probably watched the video. It's the episode previously of this one. You can actually check that video out. So anyway, I mean, a lot of y'all been kind of rocking with me so far. The subs that I do have, a lot of y'all, and I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all, by the way. We shot a video up there, got some cool shots, looked around, took a few pictures, and we looking, and all of a sudden we get this, so I'm walking through this enchanted, so now you seeing little holes and dips, so like one bad step over there, you going down, Jack. It's you going off a cliff if you ain't watching where you walking. So as we looking, I'm noticing that, you know, you see all the beautiful houses that was up top that we saw previously. Yeah, so we at Cabrillo Marine, whatever you want to call this place. But it's the Cabrillo Marine. I think I've mentioned that in the other episode before. As you can see, this is another part of this promise. We got a couple things that's on the bucket list that we didn't cover the first time, and now we're covering those this time. We done went through Long Beach, we done came to San Pedro, California. There's another hidden jewel that you can visit, and it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I think you look like you gotta have some paper to be over there. I mean, if you look at some of the houses back here, man, mind blowing. And you know the scenery is like anything that's oceanfront, you already know. Got the Sunken Island back there. You know, I still rock with Venice. You know we gonna go back to Venice. You do know that, right? I mean, the weather is out, the weather is nice. So you know we gonna do that. You know, right now, on dirt and all. Got it done. Video shoots, everything. I mean, vlogging. Oh, and by the way, before I even go any further, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel TFU TV. Make sure y'all hit the little bell button next to the red button. You're gonna see this somewhere on the screen when I get through. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it together. Shout out to Half Thought Productions, Movie Guru on the camera. You already know. Make sure y'all follow those Instagrams too at TFU Boss, all platforms. And make sure you follow at Movie Guru if you need that word. You already know where to go. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I got a lot of editing to do. I got a lot of other things to do. I got beats to make. Matter of fact, leave something in the comment box, man, if y'all want to hear some more beats. I'm gonna be cooking up a lot of y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a vlog on that. I ain't gonna even say nothing about that, but I'm gonna definitely keep it gangster on that one. As always, y'all know my slogan, but it's more like a way of life. Keep God first, stay sucker free, and by all means get to the money. Shit, I'm out, man.